Believe it or not, my favorite pretzels are back. It was like a year of them disappearing. It's like a seasonal item. Trader Joe's does that. So guess what, guys? I told myself if it ever comes back, I'm hoarding them. I bought 7 of them. And as of today, the pop-up is closed because the AC is not working. And this week it was crazy to have to dance in those conditions. I'm scheduled to dance in 4 days. We'll see if the AC is fixed before then. So I am photographing a bunch of my new pieces for the web shop and also for my resin Instagram to make reels. Welcome back to another day in the life of Jewelyn weekly vlog. We are back in Santa Monica for a couple of days.
We are back in California, and maybe I will be inspired to vlog a little bit more. We have 4 days, well, 3.5 days here in California to reset, create more art, update the web shop. Alright, we're back. Yay! Like we never left. You happy? She's extremely happy to be back in Santa Monica. Going for our little routine morning walk. It is overcast, but definitely don't mind this. We rather have this than obviously the burning hot heat in Vegas at the park. We're heading down to the beach. Wow, look at all the roses, Hoku. Wow. So my studio is located about 4 miles from this part of Santa Monica, downtown Santa Monica, and the pier, and where Santa Monica Beach is located. And my neighborhood park has the most beautiful rose garden. It is super dog friendly. During the summer when the weather is nice, the dogs gather by the rose garden, people hang out, there's a lot of activity happening, people working out, enjoying being outside, having a little moment. So I try to come down here at least several times while I'm in town because I live so near to this area. I consider this a luxury and a perk being close by. She just wants to attack every single bicycle. Crazy girl, what are you doing? She's out of control. You're chasing after all the bicycles, Hoku? It's so gloomy. Come on, baby, let's go. Alright, so I do live close by to Trader Joe's. They're about 2 miles or less from me. I stop by Trader Joe's to grab some groceries for the few days I'm in town and head back to the studio to continue my work from home. It almost feels really weird to be home. Yeah, baby? So I want to give a little moment for the vlog because I haven't been vlogging much since I've been back from Indonesia. I've just been really busy dancing every night, and it's like the same thing every day. We're doing things for the web shop during the day in Vegas, and then dancing at night, and then editing. And since I've been back from Indonesia, and even when I left for Indonesia, I'm not doing daily uploads. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to that, but anyway, let's do a Trader Joe's haul. The first thing I want to share with you guys are these cute cards. I love their cards, and they're only 99 cents. So they come out to like $1 and some change. And I have for a bunch of friends. I'm gonna give this one to Kellen today for her birthday because she's a crazy cat mom. And then, believe it or not, my favorite pretzels are back. It was like a year of them disappearing. It's like a seasonal item. Trader Joe's does that. So guess what, guys? I told myself if it ever comes back, I'm hoarding them. I bought 7 of them. And every time I go to Trader Joe's, I'm going to buy 7 of them because it's going to disappear and then I'm going to cry. So I got that. They're amazing. Then, look at this. Plant-based bulgogi. I want to try that. Hope is like, what is this? I like to have their focaccia bread. If I don't eat it all, I'll throw it in the freezer. String beans to switch up my vegetables for the week. I always have to have mushrooms. Also, this is one of my favorite plant-based ice creams there. I had one last night or this morning when I got home. I like their salsa.
I need to get plant-based sour cream. I don't like the one from Trader Joe's. Got bagels, and I think I have plant-based cream cheese in this refrigerator, so I'm good. I always have to have this cheese on hand. This is my favorite texture for plant-based cheese, so I can have that. This with my plant-based sour cream as a snack while I edit or make art. Something new for me. Look at this. I don't know when and why I should eat this, but I have it. One of my favorite latest dips. I like to have this with crackers when I edit. I think I might have tried this once, but it's good for like dinner this week. And if I don't eat it before I leave, I can keep it in the freezer. This is something new for me. I think this might be a good snack while I edit and make art. And then I've had this once, and the reason why I have frozen foods is because if I don't eat it by the time I leave in a few days, it'll just live in the freezer until I'm back. So that is today's haul. And as of today, the pop-up is closed because the AC is not working, and this week it was crazy to have to dance in those conditions. I'm scheduled to dance in 4 days. We'll see if the AC is fixed before then, and then it is Memorial Day weekend. So let's see, my goal is to eat something small. I'm gonna pour on the workbench. I'm gonna get ready for dinner. I'm gonna go and drive all the way to Kellen's, which is so far, but it's her birthday today, and because I'm here today, which I thought I was gonna be dancing tonight, she invited me to her birthday dinner. I don't know who she's inviting. I know it's like a friend or two. I don't know any of her friends, and I don't know where this dinner is, but we are supposed to meet at her house, so I might just hop onto that because I deserve a little break. But we were planning on meeting anyway on Tuesday for our monthly dinner, but I think I might treat myself to go and drive out to her place and meet her for her birthday dinner with whoever she's inviting, to just give myself a break from this crazy schedule. And yeah, just make a lot of art and update the web shop and just create, just be present at home. I have so much cleaning and things to do. It feels nice to be back. My shop literally like lives in my studio when I'm not doing pop-ups. It also feels weird to be home on a Sunday and not at the market, but I was not able to get a stall for today. The day before, I gave up my stall for the month of May, since I thought I was gonna be dancing in Vegas when I came back from Indonesia, but it is what it is. So we're gonna just enjoy the 4 days. I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me. Right, I wrote in the card, which I'm really happy. I found a cat birthday card, and I'm giving a lot of my friends bookmarks for their planners and journals for their birthday this year. So this is the one that I'm going to give to Kellen. She's gonna be a foster mom soon, so I think this would be great for her journal or her planner for the year. It has cute little sparkles in there. It's very rare that I am stuck in LA traffic or do a big commute, but my best friend Kellen lives about 35 miles from me. We are in Kellen's neighborhood, 1 mile away. I was falling asleep driving. This traffic really like, wow. You'll be the first one here then. Okay, I thought I was gonna be late. Hello, Kel! Hello! Oh my god, who is this lady in red? I'm back in California. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks. Going to Kellen's favorite sushi spot in the neighborhood. Kel, you look like the emoji.
Oh, yeah.
Kellen and I try to meet once a month for dinner, and we try to meet halfway to help us with the commute, as the distance is far, and with LA traffic it becomes a whole 1 hour thing to get from point A to B. This is her favorite restaurant in her neighborhood. We had a nice meal. She invited 2 of her best friends, which I met for the first time, and I can never say no to Japanese food, and of course gathering with people that she cares about. I know meant the world for her for me to be there.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Cheers.
It was also nice to have her mom join into the festivities, and she even made cupcakes for us, which I thought was really sweet.
Scallops and peppers. That roll is what? Dynamite.
5 out of 5 for this teishoku. I love being able to get a large bento box at a Japanese restaurant if it's available, and everything that we had that night was amazing.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm so glad that this year I was able to celebrate Kellen's birthday with her, and it was nice to be able to create more memories before she gets her foster baby, and I can't wait to see what the next year unfolds for her. I had a very nice night and a break.
Okay, good morning vlog. It is a quiet day in the studio. I kind of just want to be quiet and just kind of do my thing. I am sending out a birthday card to Paola. I wrote her a really nice letter. She's going to be a pen pal of mine. I know, honey. And this is the bookmark that I created for her birthday. So I'm giving all of my friends this year's bookmarks for their planners, their journals. Has the P initial on there and the heart. And this matches her sparkly personality. So I'm gonna ship this in the mail. It's gonna be super cute for her to get something. She's now living in Boston with her husband and his family. So I'll be seeing her soon. So I'm gonna pack this up. I'm also gonna pack up this order here. So I wanna give a big mahalo to Cheryl, who's my Patreon subscriber, for always supporting the shop. These are her birthday stud earrings. She waited for me to come back from Indonesia to get these shipped to her. Are you gonna help pack the orders, honey? So yes, this is going out today, and I have one more letter to my bestie Kat in Germany. I'm gonna send her something as well.
Whenever I'm home, I try to meet up with my Pilates friend Tanya. She's been on the main channel before.
Hi, look who we have here, Tanya! Nice to see you, and you finally get to meet Hoku.
It was Tanya's first time meeting Hoku. It was nice to take a break from working from home. I'm back at the studio. I demoted a few pieces and I went right back into work, creating more things for the shop. These little things take a lot of time. I know it seems like they're small and tiny, but my grandma always says, I don't know how you have the patience to create such little things, because even if they are little, these things take time to make, especially when it requires multiple steps for setup. And it even goes down to photographing them, setting them up for the pop-ups. These little studs are also time consuming. It takes me about 3 days to complete a set. I do have to have them cure overnight, and then once I feel like they are ready to be touched, then I set them up with their posts. So I try to do them as effective as possible. If I'm going to do a big batch like this, I make sure that I prep them in the beginning of the day, so by the next day I can photograph them, or I can put them in my containers for my pop-up shop when I get to the market. They're all good to go. Also, I found it very helpful for me to change my market cards for studs to smaller cards, as I'm able to house more studs. Also, these tiny pieces are great for other projects.
So gorgeous. I love making little stud earrings. They're so cute. These will be up for sale. I can't also wait to set up these earrings. I love these bookmarks. They came out great. I'm gonna set these up. I'm going to drill into this eventually. It's nice to be able to do some art since it's been a while. Right, taking a break from the studio. I made a bunch of art today. We went to go have lunch with Tanya, which was nice. Did some errands, mail out plant orders and plant mail for my besties and pen pals. And I just finished editing and uploading Planting with Jewelyn, Come With Me Bali. Happy I was able to get that one out. So we're going for a walk now. And it's super cold. I'm literally like in a hoodie and pants, which is so opposite from Vegas. And it's 6 something p.m. The sun doesn't set for another hour or so, which is crazy. Long days. And Hoku's wearing a t-shirt, so I'm gonna take advantage of this California weather. Right, I'm taking a break. This is the plant-based pizza, meatless pizza from Trader Joe's. Hi, honey.
About from this episode. First up, Gabe and Mahmood apologized after an intense back and forth led Mahmood to storm off stage. It all started after Gabe questioned Mahmood about forcing Nicole to dress a certain way. He also asked if Mahmood plans to, quote, force his and Nicole's children to be Muslim.
So let's talk about working from home, because as you can see, this is in the middle of the night. I'm in my pajamas, and this is something that I try to balance as much as I can, working from home and having a small business and running the shop by myself. I try to balance my home life and my work life as it's all done in the same space. As you see, I also try to take breaks with Hoku, but with my schedule this year of not really being in Santa Monica with the shop and the studio, I really try to pack in as much as I can when I'm in town for a couple of days before going back to Las Vegas to dance. And in my Las Vegas life, you do see on the vlog that I do spend a lot of behind the scenes with the shop, not necessarily pouring because my bench is in my studio, in my Santa Monica art studio, but I do a lot of these behind the scenes, setting them up, photographing them between my Las Vegas and Santa Monica life. But this is definitely a real day in a life of an artist, one that works from home and trying to do the thing of creating a small business from artistry. So shout out to all of my artists, and also if you are an artist thinking about putting yourself out there, whether it's online or at your local markets, this is your sign to do it, as now I am 3+ years into making art and doing pop-ups at different markets all over. It's definitely a journey, and I'm so proud of myself as I did this all on my own, and I share everything on the vlog channel.
So here's all of my new art, not including the pieces that I poured this morning, which I'm super excited to check on in a second. But I always like to create bookmarks. They're all unique and different. I love them all. And when you switch up the tassel color for your vibe, add charms to personalize it, it's super cute. And of course, the stud earrings are like one of my favorites to make because I can literally switch up the look with pigments, glitters, alcohol inks, plants in them, glass in them. And then I love my butterfly and monstera earrings as well. So I always like to make a variety, and I love having variety in the shop. So these are up for sale, and DM me on Instagram as well if you guys are interested, or log on to jewelofhawaii.com. I'm so happy with this batch. Hi, my love. Did you eat your breakfast? Ooh, you're so soft and warm. Feels weird to wear pajamas, huh? It's so hot in Vegas. You ready for a day in California, Munchkin? Love you, honey. Love you. Alright, my morning starts here. I have all of these stir sticks and cups that I need to clean. Grandma usually is here helping me do this. Okay, 1 hour later, and my stir sticks and cups are clean. I'm gonna do my first pour. This cup is gonna get tossed. Doesn't last forever. So here we go.
Prosecution has exculpatory information. When I say exculpatory evidence, it's evidence that would show Ryan Koberger's innocent, that he didn't do this. Now, prosecutors have seemed to suggest that they don't know what this evidence is.
So looks like this week back home in the studio, I focused on a lot of tiny pieces and restocking my studs. All of my pieces are one of a kind, so even if I pour into the same mold, it'll always look different, and it's hard for me to recreate a look. So this is something special about buying something handmade. And another reason why you should shop small, if you love standing out from the crowd and also being able to wear something and rep something that is from your local artist or an artist that you admire, it just makes it a little bit more special. If you watch my Travel with Jewelyn series, I love being able to support local artists around the world, whether it's for home decor or a fashion piece or jewelry. I am a huge fan of looking out for special, unique items that I can bring into my personal life.
Here are my studs. I'm going to put tassels on here, and then I'm gonna put these away. I will set up these monsteras, but I'll use these for my double monsteras. Are you helping mom? Good job, honey. Yes, and we have lots of new art waiting to be sold.
One thing that I like is organizing, and especially when it comes to things that I create, and especially my supplies. I have a lot of supplies when it comes to creating my pieces. I like things organized. I get my containers, most of them from Daiso, which is a very affordable store, and you can find them all over the world. Let me know if you have one in your area. And this is a great way for me to have my charms all in one place. I take these containers to my market pop-ups. I can easily open up a container when I'm creating my pieces at the market and see what I have. And it's just a great way to see in a glance all of the pieces that I have made that is just waiting for its next step. And I love the process of being able to see all of my beautiful pieces just waiting for its forever home. So this is another tip if you are starting out your small business as an artist, and especially with little pieces like this, get yourself organized. I love the clear containers because I can see everything just with a glance without opening the cover, and they are very secure. I've never had an accident where I had a spill, and I use these containers as well for my beads. I love being able to finally get to pull out a piece and have them into one of my creations. Sometimes I'll pour something, store it for a couple of months, and then next thing you know, it just works perfectly with the project that I'm creating at the market. Another thing that I do is I have one container designated for storing my bookmark tassels. And it's kind of irritating because the companies that I find my tassels for, they sell them in bulk, like say 100 tassels. And I know that's going to take forever to go through. So it is what it is. I have to really think about the colors that I order and if it matches my aesthetics. And I like to have a variety as well because everybody has different tastes. And it also pulls out different colors in my like little things in there, like glitters and pigments and alcohol inks.
I am photographing a bunch of my new pieces for the web shop and also for my resin Instagram to make reels. And I'm using my blanket that I got in Bali. My Moroccan blanket is in Vegas, and I wanted to switch up the background with the texture and the color of this blanket. I'm just using one of my houseplants. The weather is really terrible. It rained, I think, overnight or this morning, so it's wet. So I really want to take Coco for a walk, but we just may go in the neighborhood instead of going down to the beach because it is not the greatest with weather. There's no sun. It's gloomy and cold, which I can appreciate right now because Vegas is super hot and I'm gonna have to be there in 2 days. And I think I'm not gonna be able to come back for another 2 more weeks to Santa Monica. So we'll see what else we can get into, but it's very nice to be home and to be able to focus on the shop and take a break from my Vegas schedule. All right, taking a break from the studio. Been home all day. The weather is crappy. I've been working on the shop and the channels, but I want to take Coco for a walk, although it's not ideal weather. Oh, cutie. Being so patient with mommy. Right, thank you, Coco, for being patient. Not a lot of people out here. Come on. See the roses.
One thing that I can say about being away from home, which I'm talking about Hawaii, and being away from family and friends, it is nice to have my fur baby, especially after Ebby's passing. She's definitely my little angel.
Why are you being so crazy with the bicycles? Look at her. Crazy girl. Absolutely weird to to be bundled up and cold. Vegas is 30 degrees and hotter, and I'm be sweating right now. Little Munchkin is enjoying. So we're gonna go up this way. That's kind of been our little route, and it gives me a break from working from home. I don't know why, but there's so many squirrels here. Like tons of them, like 6 or so of them. What are they doing? I never noticed that they're all here. That poor squirrel is tearing apart that carpet. That can't be good for its digestive system. Poor thing. There's more of them here. I think this is the perfect weather for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hoku! Hoku, do you see the squirrels? They're foraging. They're busy. I feel like this is the most I've ever seen squirrels at this park. It has to be the weather. Come on, babe. Good job, honey. Had some water. Went exercising. Alright, making some plant-based chicken with garlic, mushrooms, and string beans. I have a pot of rice going. It feels so nice to be able to cook a home-cooked meal. Alright, that looks amazing. Oh my goodness. Alright, just carded these. They're so cute. Who's acting crazy right now with her baby? Anytime she hears a squirrel, she wants to beat up one of her babies. Oh my goodness. So here's some of the pieces that I demoted yesterday. I'm gonna put posts on these. I'm gonna turn these into earrings with the hook back. This one I'm just gonna put in my stash. I'll probably turn it into a sun catcher at some point.
Alright, we are back at my art studio desk. And I'm so glad that I invested in this desk because I remember the beginning of doing my small business when I was doing a lot of behind the scenes, setting things up for my pop-ups. I did a lot of it on my vintage dining table. But now that I have a designated desk and corner for my shop in my small studio, it's nice to be able to come here and work and then step away when I need to take a break. So this was definitely a good investment for me. And also working from home in a small studio is also challenging as well. Comment down below if you've been watching my journey as a small business owner and self-taught resin artist. It's been 3 years since I've shared my journey on the vlog channel as I transition into this new chapter of my life. When the lockdown happened, everything kind of took for a turn, but I made lemonade out of lemons, and this is my journey so far. And I've come so far as for being a small business owner in California especially, and traveling with the shop. Being able to take my shop home to Hawaii whenever I go home is also a perk, and being able to put myself out in the community is definitely different than showing your life and your work online. They're both great and they have perks in their own way, but I love being able to put myself out there in public because I reach a different audience that will necessarily not find me on the internet or who may not be using this platform YouTube. So I do appreciate being able to put myself out there in different markets and travel.
Alright, I decided to make the same meal as yesterday to use up my vegetables. This is the last of my mushrooms. I do have half a bag left for the string beans I'll take to Vegas. Okay, we just finished our walk at the beach. I decided to leave the vlog camera in the car. Good job, baby! We'll be back in 11 days. Alright, carded these new babies. I'm so happy I was able to make a bunch of new earrings. I'll be away from the studio for 11 days. So it was nice that I could make more stud earrings. I have a few more sitting in the molds, which I will demold in the morning. So it's a very productive few days in the studio. I really love the hard studs. They're so cute. The butterfly studs I made a lot too. Yep. A lot of variety. Here's a few more that I demolded earlier today. I really love these little heart studs. They're so cute. These are glow in the dark as well. Look at this. How cute is that?
I hope you guys enjoyed another weekly artist vlog, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads. Between the main channel and the vlog channel, you get a video each and every day. Support the channel on Patreon or shoppingsmall.jewelofhawaii.com. Mahalo to my Patreon Ohana for supporting my daily content. I hope the vlog channel inspires you to never stop exploring. Aloha always, Jewelyn from Hawaii.